Welcome to Mountain High Adventures YouTube channel, where we talk about all the mountains around Las Vegas and adventure running. Welcome back, adventurers. We're out here in Red Rock Canyon, just below the beautiful sandstone escarpment. And today we're gonna do a video on what gear to bring on your next adventure run. With so much gear out there on the market and so many different types of adventures to go on, it's always a big question of what should I bring with me when I'm going out running? What type of gear do I need for this adventure today? So let's start sorting through it. Let's jump right in and start talking about what kind of gear you need to bring when you go out adventure running. So we're gonna talk about everything from being completely geared up from head to toe with everything you could possibly need, and all the way down the spectrum to going totally minimalist and taking hardly anything with you. So, hey guys, real quick, if you like outdoor adventure videos, trail, ultra running, and mountain climbing, go ahead, smash that red subscribe button over there in the corner. Give me a like or a thumbs up and shoot me a comment down below. Also, you can turn on that notification bell up in the corner and you'll get sent a notification every time I upload new videos to my channel. Gotta give a shout out to Singleton Aces, my boy Abe. He won a contest I put up on Facebook trying to guess where I was gonna go camping. He called out the Wilson Bench and he was correct, so shout out to you, Abe. You know what Mountain High Adventures is all about. Also like to give a quick shout out to Becky Madsen. She recently joined my Patreon community and is a patron of mine now, helping support the production of these videos. If you also want to help with the production of Mountain High Adventures videos on YouTube, I'll put a link to my Patreon page down below. You can join that community down there. Appreciate the support. So when we're talking about what to bring on your adventure run, it really just comes down to what you want to have with you and how comfortable you want to be. In all honesty, you don't need to bring anything. You can get out here and adventure without bringing anything with you. You're a human being, you're complete on your own. You don't need anything unless you're going to be out there for an extended period of time. But you can also follow the rule of fours. You can go 4 days without water, 4 weeks without food. Essentially, you can get away with a full day in the mountains with no food or water. You're probably gonna suffer some dehydration and some uncomfortable hunger pangs, but you're not gonna die. You're gonna live. It's just a matter of how tough you are, how willing you are to deal with the elements and the hunger and all that stuff. Don't get too bogged down with carrying too much stuff with you. You really don't need very much. The idea is to be fast and light, go as efficient as you can, take as little as possible. Over the years, I've even tested myself by taking less with me and seeing how well I do, and my body has since acclimatized. I don't have to eat as much food when I'm out in the mountains. I drink a little bit less water. And yes, you could argue that maybe I'm getting slightly dehydrated, but I always hydrate really well beforehand and after my adventures. And I'm able to carry a little bit less with me now because my body isn't so used to having tons of food and water while I'm out. For big days out, you're gonna have to wear some kind of a pack. You're gonna need to carry a lot of food and water and protection from the elements with you. So you're gonna need some kind of a pack if you're going out for a big day. I found that an ultra running vest seems to be the most efficient, and I'm able to pack just about everything I need into it. You might have to pack something bigger, like a day pack or a camelback of some sort, but the idea is for it to be as small and efficient as possible. You don't want to have extra weight and extra size on you if you don't need to bring it with. So the ultra running vest has lots of pockets. There's all different types on the market, but the idea is you can get water, food, and clothing, protection, and stuff like that packed in there for everything you need. So if your adventure is going to be a little bit shorter and you don't think you're going to need a full-on vest or pack, you could maybe go with a waist pack. This is a single water bottle waist pack that goes around, attaches at the hip, and has one pocket for some gear in it. So that's one way to go. Or you could just do the standard handheld water bottles, which is always really nice. That way you don't have anything strapped to your body while running, which can really sort of get in the way of your stride and your efficiency. So handhelds for shorter distances. You're gonna do maybe a waist pack for a little bit longer and the ultra running vest for those big days out. Here's a few other small items you might want to bring with you. Sometimes I like to bring a bandana, wrap it around my wrist or my neck if I have any snot or my nose is running or anything like that. You just need to wipe your mouth. Bandana is always nice. If you're starting early before sunrise, you're going to be finishing after sunset. A headlamp is crucial. Always got to bring a headlamp. Some type of hat, particularly if you're a trail junkie. I like to bring sunscreen. I always get the kids kind because I have a kid, and also because it's just going to be easier on your skin. You can bring a smaller one with you to bring in your pack to have a little extra reapplication on the trail. This is a CBD salve, so for sore muscles and joints, sometimes nice to have a little bit of pain relief with you, CBD. And then here's a little body glide for chafing. Also a little pair of gloves here. These are mountain bike gloves, but if I'm running on technical trails or it's cold outside, sometimes I'll wear gloves to protect my hands. Let me tell you a quick story to give you an example of carrying too much gear with you. Several years ago when I got into trail running, I signed up for a 11-mile trail running race. And at the time, that was about as far as I had ever run. So when I showed up to the start line of that race, I had a Camelback pack with me. That was the smallest pack I had at the time. And for me, I thought that that was pretty minimal. I came from a backpacking, mountaineering background, so carrying a full pack with camping gear was what I was used to. And having this small Camelback seemed to me to be very small and efficient. Inside my Camelback pack, I had all kinds of food and snacks. I had a full 3-liter bladder of water. I think I had extra water inside the zipper pockets, maybe even like a Gatorade or something. I had a puffy jacket, I think extra layer of shirt and socks. I could have spent the night out with the amount of gear that I had in my Camelback pack for that 11-mile race. I think I had a first aid kit and, you know, all kinds of, probably a headlamp and all kinds of stuff. And I was prepared for that 11-mile race, but in all honesty, I was way over prepared. I didn't need any of that stuff with me. After several more years of experience in paring down what I bring with me on my adventures, if I ran that same 11-mile race today, I would take nothing with me. I would wear shorts and shoes, and I would probably not wear a shirt. I probably wouldn't even carry water with me for an 11-mile race. That's just not long enough for me to justify bringing a pack of any kind. If I were to bring anything, it might just be one small handheld water bottle so that I could drink some water. The water that I'm carrying with me is just extra weight, and it's gonna slow me down in a race scenario. So if you translate that into just adventuring, it's not a huge difference, but it will slow you down some. So, funny story that I like to share with people about my early days of trail running and adventuring. I used to always carry way too much with me, and over time I've had more experience and I've come to find that I need less and less when I go out, and I'm more comfortable carrying less with me. Okay guys, that's gonna wrap up this Mountain High Adventures YouTube episode. Just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown on gear, what to bring with you, and what you need when you're out there adventuring. Again, the main idea is the less, the better. You're gonna be moving more efficiently and enjoying your time out there, the less bogged down with gear that you are. Of course, you need to have the essentials if you're gonna be out for a long period of time, but do some experiments with yourself in controlled environments when you have friends around or when you're close to home. Go for a 5-mile run through your neighborhood and challenge yourself not to bring anything. See how you hold up. If you're not comfortable, next time you need to make some adjustments, but that's how you tune in. You dial into your own adventuring and your own needs, and you figure out what you need for when you're out there in the mountains. Don't forget to smash that red subscribe button, join Mountain High Adventures on YouTube, give me a like or a thumbs up, and shoot me a comment down below if you have any questions about gear and what to bring with you when you're out in the mountains. Many more adventures to come. And I'm out! Peace!